Hey everybody, Whitney Whitaker here with Milligan Valley Dog Training. This video is not going to be so much a dog training video as it is just going to be a how-to on how to work the remote collar system, turning it on and off and different mechanics of the remote. Here we use the Mini Educator. That is our remote collar of choice. It's a great product. So we're going to talk a little bit about just, how it works. All right. So here's the remote. You see it's off. To turn it on, you'll see back here is an on and off button and also a button that says L. You're going to hold that in until the remote comes on. You can also hold it in until it goes off. Okay. We'll turn it back on here. There it is. You want your screen to say 1D MC, and that's if you have the one dog system. You want the screen always to say 1D MC. Okay, if your screen looks like this, no good. We don't want that. If it looks like this, we don't want that either. We want it to always say 1D MC. So if it gets bumped, there's a button back here and it says MC. You're going to press that, go back through the cycle until you get it back to looking like what you see there. Okay. Now, to turn the actual collar on, you'll see that there's a red dot there. And you'll also see that there's a red dot there. So you're going to take the two red dots and you're going to connect them. So now, wait for it to blink. Now you'll see that the collar's on. Of course, if we want to turn it off, we will connect them again. Okay. So the same button that turns the actual remote on and off, that L button, you can also tap that button because you'll see here off to the side it says it can be a light as well. So if you tap it, it'll blink. If you tap it again, it'll stay on. And if you tap it a third time, it'll go off. That's actually a really cool feature that you'll use more than you might think. You send your dog out at night to potty and you wonder, hey, are they screwing around? Are they actually pottying? Where'd they get to? Well, you can turn their light on and then you can watch wherever they go to kind of keep an eye on them. So you'll use that feature a lot. But you're just going to tap it. Okay, so you're not going to hold that button in, you're just going to tap that button. Okay, these collars are completely waterproof. They can actually go, I think this system, it can go down like 30 feet or something crazy like that in water. So totally waterproof. This even floats in the water, which is cool. The only thing is you just want to make sure that this port is closed, so that the water doesn't get in there. And same thing back here, you want to make sure that this port is closed. Okay, now that we're talking about those ports, this plugs in just like a cell phone. So every night, and it holds a good charge, but I want you to get in the habit of charging it every night. I don't want you to get in the habit of letting it die. Just like your cell phone, you charge it every night, even if it still has battery left. So back here in that port that we opened up, plug that in there. Same here with the remote. Plug that in there. And you're ready to go. All right. On the buttons here, the black button is a momentary button. Again, if you have a two-dog system, buttons are going to be a little bit mean different things. But we're just talking about the one-dog system here. Black button is momentary. The red button is continuous. This over here, it vibrates. And if you press this and one of these buttons together and hold it, it does like a boost type thing. I do not want you to do that, okay? So for my clients, you're working directly with me. Pretty much, I just want you to use this red button, the continuous button, because of the pressure on, pressure off theory that we do here with our work. Then once we get the dog into the punisher mode, we're certainly not going to hold a continuous punisher for most things. It would be rare that we would do that. However, you can just use the continuous button as a tap. So I can tap or I can hold. So for my clients, I always tell you, just focus on this red button. That makes it easiest, honestly. So black is momentary, red is continuous, and we can also use that for momentary as well if we just tap it. So that's what I'm going to recommend that you do, just to make it easy on yourself. If you're right-handed, you just hold the remote like this. You got your middle finger there in the momentary button, and then you know that your your index finger on the momentary button, and then you know that your middle finger here is going to be right on that red button. The other thing is how do you dial up? This has 100 levels, and you just dial up just like that. So that's what that does. You can lock your number in, like you can find your number and then push this down and lock it. I really don't like to do that personally. I just encourage you, that if it's in your pocket, you check in with it before you, tap your dog for anything. But I don't like to lock it because I like personally to be able to dial my numbers quickly if I need to. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a little how-to video. I hope it was helpful and useful. If you're like me, you don't really like to read the manual, I'd rather watch a video on it. So I hope you find this helpful and enjoy this product. All right, talk to you later.